After a whole day, the time has come to say thank you. Give thanks to what? Can we choose to give thanks to that beautiful reflection in the mirror? And how can we possibly do that? What if we choose to take a different approach from today on? If you may feel that up until now, what you have, it's not enough. The results of all your effort are not satisfactory. If you're not satisfied, it may be because there is a change that's needed. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you say thanks to yourself for the way you look, for the way you act, for everything that you are, that essence, that spirit? As we are told by some sources that we are feelings, mind, emotions, and spirit. I find it easier to think that there is a part that allows us to feel with all our senses, the experience, discovering who we are, and the other part, the spirit, a universal universe that has a body, and that universe has everything that you desire, everything that you need, that allows you to create, as you are part of that image, of that identical image of the Creator. Maybe, let's find out. When you are afraid of something, losing a job, losing a loved one, losing money, losing material things, that fear, what is it gonna affect? What part is it gonna affect if you were to keep those two parts that are you, the body, the human body, to the left, the universe to the right? Is it gonna hurt? What part of you? Some of your senses, the feeling in your heart, in your skin, your sight, your hearing. But since you are composed of two parts, that whole universe that has everything that you want, everything that you desire, all the power of creation, is it hurting that part of you? As the phrase that says, we are a spirit living a human experience. I feel that it all comes down to you allowing it to affect, to hurt you. You can choose not to allow it to hurt you by embracing that part that causes you fear. And by embracing it, you are stopping the attack, the fear of hurting you, and you make it become your friend. At the moment that you lose something, the hurt by losing it, has that taken any part of you? Did it take part of your heart away? Part of your mind away? Did it rip one of your arms or your ear or your eyes? It just, you are allowing, we have allowed those things, that feeling, those sensations that makes us vibrate in a negative way, in a low vibration. And when you are in the low vibration, I seek something similar that vibrates that low. If it was the loss of a relationship, what am I gonna seek when I listen to the music? A music that talks to me in a similar feeling of what I am allowing my mind and my heart to go through. Similar words are lost, and start recalling the memories, and allow us to hurt, because now you no longer have that person. And what about when somebody dies? Same thing. When somebody dies, you no longer have that person to embrace, to look at them in the eyes, or to express how you love to have had them, to have them in your life. I have a gift for you today. And that gift consists of asking you, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are beautiful, I love you, I have compassion for you. But more than anything, I made a deal with the Heavenly Creator to come here, looking in the way that I look, with the body, the hair, the eye colors, the perfect smile that I have, because I chose and I agreed to that. Entered so many people and can unite everything that exists, all that isness. It begins with the compassion, but the compassion has to be given towards yourself. I am learning more and more. And I say to you right now, stop. Stop, because when you stop, everything in you, what do you feel? What do you hear? What do you see? If you have stopped absolutely everything, it is stop being. Just stop moment and focus on nothing. Let go everything. Don't worry, don't think, don't hear, nothing. Just stop. Very hard to know what that means because we are not used to just stopping at nothing, because it makes us feel like we are being bored, like we're not being productive. Yet you are giving yourself the space, the time to just let everything be. You're letting go everything. And what part of you is this hurting you? Now I'm making you think. When everything, that beautiful you, stops and lets go everything, stops everything, nothing is hurting, because your senses, every one of your senses have stopped. It's absolute silence. It's like allowing the whole universe of that infinite and beautiful you is just being in peace, in balance. So look in the mirror and ask yourself if you are ready to accept the gift that you are. You are a gift. You have given yourself the gift of living this life. And you want to do things the right way. Are you ready to learn? Or if you want to continue being the way that you have been up until now, and that makes you happy, I can understand that. I am here learning as well. And I feel that I want to be different. As I have mentioned in another video before, what have I said thank you to this day? What am I thankful for? If we have children, if we have loved ones, if we have lost some of them, if we have lost someone, even for that we can be thankful. Because we have agreed to come to discover and explore and learn how to be in this human body, how to learn. Imagine yourself a child being born, not long after that, knowing everything. What is the point of a child being born and knowing everything? What's the sense of coming to have the experience in a human body if you're gonna know everything right off the bat, right away? Then if you know everything, I know everything, everybody knows everything, that means there is nothing new, nothing more. What about the evolution? Some comment, oh, some have and believe the theory that we come from the chimps, from the monkeys, from the gorillas, from this and that. The evolution brought us to this point where we are now walking straighter. As some may choose to believe in a religion, everybody has the right to have the belief that they choose to. But one thing that I am sharing with you is, let's just open our eyes, our ears, but more than anything, let's open our heart and explore what can be the truth of who we are. What value are we setting on ourselves? How much are you worth? Can you walk around with a sticker on your forehead and say, I am worth this much? Or am I the infinite treasure that some have tried to duplicate? Miles of equipment, billions and billions of dollars invested into attempting to imitate that what is called consciousness, human consciousness, that is part of everything that exists around you. The animals, the ocean, the water, the air. Everything's part of us and we are part of everything. Is that possible? How can you put into a thing that can duplicate and imitate that when we ourselves have unlimited access to many parts of us? The cell restores itself unlimited times, and you have the power to control that. The cell is so smart that it adapts everything. What if everything that your great grandparents went through, all those previous generations went through, it's information that is stored in that tiny little part that composes your whole body, that are called cells. So tiny in size, but with such power to adapt, to be renewed, to constantly be learning everything. Can create a better version of self, of all that infinite isness everywhere you look. Thanks given to the existence of humanity and the spirit that lives within that consciousness. In my previous videos, there is a picture that looks like a rainbow, the shape of a cone. It has different colors, and in there, it expresses how the level of consciousness can be changed as you learn joy, happiness, sadness, every one of those low and high emotions that allows you to vibrate. Your level of consciousness increases or stays low. And I have also mentioned that there will be two cultures, two groups, that as for now, at least I can say that most are all human. But the choice of allowing that chip to be put in your body to make you smarter in the field of your choice or to allow you to be stronger. You can ask and allow yourself to be part of it. And there is a civilization that was saying how the ones that volunteered to be chipped, companies are competing for that right now. Many companies want to be the ones to benefit from getting that contract, because most of humanity are gonna be very tempted to be able to do the things that they have always desired to do. Powerful, smart, stronger. And I ask you, can you think, what price tag do you put on your existence, on yourself? What are you willing to give up to have everything that you always wanted? But think about it. What if this turns out to be for a limited time? You will have everything you desire. Yet, you may not be able to procreate, to have future generations come from your seed. Your head is gonna grow bigger. Your lower torso is gonna become narrower because the interaction with the opposite sex is gonna come to a point where it's gonna reduce to the need of procreating only, and that's gonna be changed because the emotions that you feel of having that emotion shared with somebody, it's gonna be reduced. And you're not gonna depend on Mother Earth to be nurtured, to get the nurturing fruit and vegetables. So why care for something that you're not gonna need? Can you imagine that? So there will be the humans that don't want to have the chip implanted on their body, and there will be the group that will want that. By the year 2030, this process will be very obvious, called human hybrids. Out of the people that live here in this earth, that's the choice that they can make for themselves, to be or not to be a human hybrid or remain as they are. And in the ones that stay being humans, the choice that they can make is, do I choose to embrace me for the amazing me that I am now, and let go the worry because I choose to trust in the process of creation. I choose to trust the plan that I agreed on, and everything's gonna be okay. Because remember, we also chose to come without remembering everything, without knowing everything that we are and everything that we know. So I will leave you tonight with that thought. Those two gifts, the gift that you can begin to feel compassion for yourself. You can stop and let go everything and embrace everything, because you can begin to trust in the process of creation, that you were created complete. I have been created as a complete being in a complete process, and the plan, it will be completed the right way. There is no such thing as an experiment. There is no such thing as light without dark. There is no such thing as happiness without sadness. That's why we can embrace everything and just let go. Just be. Just take the space and the time. Oops. I just recall that some time ago, a small group chose to start giving names to everything, because their intentions could have been to control, to manipulate, to influence us. And in that process of letting go and trusting and in embracing everything as is, then it's not going to affect me or you, because we're making the choice of just letting it be. Whether the day has 24 hours, the hour 60 minutes, the minute 60 seconds, and so on. Whether my name is Marianne, Anna, Marie, Catherine, or your name is Mark Anthony, Jonathan Jr. Doesn't matter the name that you have. If the name changes, does that change that consciousness that only you know you have, that only you can control to be or not allow it to be? You are unique. The gift that your cells in your body, with that is those feelings in that mind, those emotions in that spirit, it's only in you, and I have my own. There is no reason for jealousy. There is no reason for competition or worry or fear or sadness, because we lost someone. In the way that we allow them to be and let go, they continue being part of us, because we are part of everything around. So you see, why be sad? Yet, I feel that I have learned these few things. to the lessons that I went. Just let I trust. I will trust. My cells are smart. Nothing can stop my cells or stop my level of consciousness from continuing the process of evolution. I will just allow it to be. My way to, whenever you may hear this, I thank you. My way of saying thank you, me. You are not a mistake. I am not an experiment. I am that I am. I am and you are isness. Part of everything that was ever created, that is created, place. Smarter, everything, and embrace everything. Just stop. Stop. I will get back with all of you soon. The next video, I wanted to give thanks to every one of you that are unique and part of me. Receive and accept yourself with compassion. Compassion towards self and towards everything else. At first, begins with you. I didn't get a hi this time or a hello.